Okay, I'm back. And I'm going to be working on this running stitch. And the problem with sewing, one of the problems, is that you are constantly pulling your thread up from the bottom. So, and your design is printed on the top, nothing on the bottom. So you have to kind of just feel around with your needle until you find the place you want to be. You're going to push up at one side of the stitch. This is the running stitch. Be sure your knot's in the thread. And and then you're going to go down. Now you can do this slow. You can do a slow go, which is go down, come up at the other stitch, the next stitch over. At the far side, be sure you pull it. It's at least a little tight each time. You don't want to pull it so tight that it puckers. That's one thing that your hoop is supposed to do. It's supposed to control that puckering. I'm working through a camera lens, so I'm not able to be as skillful at this as I'd like to be. All right, so I'm gonna go down. But now you also can do this. You can go from the end of one stitch to the beginning of the next by just, that's easier. That's what the real running stitch is. You go to the end of one stitch, go down, push your needle up at the beginning of the next stitch, pull it up, down, pull it up. Now remember that we're doing this with the cranberry red thread, which is number 1 in your thread caddy. And you're using 6 strands for this particular number 6, right on the running. We have 6 strands of thread. Now I have something to report that I felt like was going to be true. All right, now then, I'm going to show you something that's very valuable. Remember, I'm working through a camera lens, and I'm not able to be just super accurate, but that stitch is wrong. So what can you do? You go back, you unthread your needle, you go back, and you pull the thread back out. This is how to fix a missed stitch. Now then, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to thread my needle again, but you're going to go over, you're going to come up, you're going to go down, and if I can thread this needle with any success at all, I'll go ahead and finish. But that's basically the way you do that. And when we get to the end, we're going to have to knot the fabric from the end. But I'll show you how to do that on the next stitch, because I don't want to stop. I don't want to make this go on forever.